Monroe man was arrested last night in Columbia County after leading multiple law enforcement agencies on a car chase along I-90-94. So around 11:30 last night, a Columbia County deputy saw a vehicle with an equipment violation when the deputy tried to pull them over. The vehicle sped away going about 100 miles per hour before another deputy and Lodi police both used tire deflation devices to stop that car. The driver and the passenger were both arrested. The 21-year-old driver faces charges including fleeing, violation of probation, and second offense OWI.